Hi, my name is Joanna Garcia Benya. I'm an SA tutor with the Office of Student Success. I tutor anatomy and physiology, and what I'm going to be going over today is the digestive system. Okay, so our digestive system is begins in the mouth region with mechanical and chemical digestion. Right away when you smell something, the brain sends a signal, and it actually sends a signal to the mouth. There's a gland called the parotid gland that begins to release salivary amylase into the mouth, which helps with the breakdown of carbohydrates, which begin in the mouth. In the mouth, mechanical digestion will begin with the act of chewing, and your teeth and your tongue will actually help you with that. The food that you chew, once it's mixed with the saliva in the mouth, will be swallowed, which is called propulsion, and it'll go down the pharynx and then down the esophagus. And once it's being propelled down the esophagus, it's now mixed with the saliva, and it's called bolus. And it is coming down the esophagus through what's called peristalsis, which is the act of the contracting and relaxing of the muscles in the esophagus. As it goes down the esophagus, it then enters the stomach area. In the stomach area, you will have bile that is produced by the liver, and it is stored in the gallbladder. And once the bolus reaches the stomach, it continues to be churned in the stomach. And in the stomach, you have some glands that produce and secrete. One secretes pepsinogen, which is actually an inactive enzyme, and once it mixes with the hydrochloric acid that is as well secreted in the stomach, it'll convert to pepsin, which will help break down the protein in the stomach. Once it does that, the hydrochloric acid and the bolus mix together to form chyme, which is then released into the small intestine. The small intestine is where the majority of the absorption of food occurs. This happens because you have here the pancreas, you have the liver, and you have the gallbladder. The liver produces bile, which is stored in the gallbladder, and it is released to help emulsify the fats. It breaks down the fats, so that way when the pancreas releases the pancreatic juices, which consist of pancreatic amylase and pancreatic protease and pancreatic lipase, it'll help break everything down further to be absorbed in the small intestine. Pancreatic amylase breaks down carbohydrates, pancreatic protease breaks down proteins, and pancreatic lipase helps finish the breakdown of the lipids. So the majority of the absorption is going to happen in the small intestine, and as it travels through the small intestine, it's going to go down the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. Then it gets into the large intestine. As it travels through the large intestine, what's going to happen to everything that is left over and has not been broken down and absorbed by the body is that the large intestine will reabsorb all the H2O that's left over, and then all the indigestible food will be formed into feces and will travel through the large intestine, reach the rectum, and then be expelled or eliminated through the anal canal. So that was the digestive system. My name again is Joanna Garcia Benya. I'm an SSA tutor with the Office of Student Success, and I tutor anatomy and physiology.